Welcome to a special edition, another great edition, a championship edition, a MVP edition. With my losing today, I got my winning homie up here, Henny T Stew. What it do, bro? You good?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
I feel that.
How does it feel to be back in the States, man? You know, you left us, you went eating nothing but burgers over there, bro. I know you was.
I feel pretty good. You know, Mexico ain't for the living.
For real?
Not for too long.
How was the living conditions over there, bro? You went over there in Mexico.
It wasn't too bad. They had a lot of us Americans just in one house, so some days we'll run out.
Y'all like the Bad Boys Club.
Yeah, something like that. But it wasn't too bad. Couldn't do a lot of stuff like here, like walk around freely as much, or
Why?
because just know the area we was in. Some areas.
Y'all was in the hood? The Mexico hood?
Not really, but the surrounding area as well. So you wouldn't want to travel too far out somewhere else.
Okay. How did you get in, you know, after you played college football in Maryville?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Came home, was training for what, like a year, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years first. How did you even get in touch with some Mexicans to play football? And first of all, when they said you want to play football, did you think soccer?
No.
Oh, okay.
I knew that. So it was a team in Tuscaloosa. I was practicing with them, playing with them a little bit, the Alabama Steel.
Mm-hmm.
And
with Debo?
Yeah, Debo. And then a couple weeks later, a dude named Darryl had wrote me and said there's a tryout in Kansas City. And so we took a flight like the next month and tried out. And we both made the same team. Mm-hmm. But then it was during the COVID year, so it got canceled that year, then it got canceled the next year. Mm-hmm. So then we didn't get to leave until a couple months back in March. That's how that happened.
All right. Was you nervous?
About going over there?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Why not?
Because I'd never been that far away, and I really don't. That's like my fourth flight ever.
Word.
Yeah, so it was like a 5-hour flight. The first one was to Kansas, and that was in 2020. And that was like, my fourth flight. So I didn't really know what to expect, how the airline was going to be. But I could take Delta there. You just, when you in there, and we traveling from like Mexico City to Chihuahua, it ain't no Delta.
Chihuahua, right? I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, Chihuahua, Juarez, Monterrey, different locations. We played in Cancun too.
Word. Did you get to experience the city life out there?
Yeah. Okay. Our first 2 weeks, they was just taking us around. Went to the pyramids, went on boat rides with it's like skulls around the trees, so it's like sacred waters. Mm-hmm. I didn't go on that one, but
of course not.
Yeah.
What was that like? Because I know they do Day of the Dead out there. Was that like
So that's real. They say they actually like
they believe the spirit come back into it. Yeah.
They paint the skulls and everything, and it's really.
Was that your first time? No, that wasn't your first time on the boat.
That was my second time, third time on the boat.
What the first?
When I was younger, probably like 10, 12 maybe.
Would you do a cruise?
Yeah, I would do a cruise.
We got to line up a cruise, bro.
With who?
Me, you, Mar, everybody that was on the boat that day.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if Joe would come.
Yeah.
That's why you asked with who.
Yeah.
Joe do his own thing, man.
Yeah.
So after the trial in Kansas City, you got the call. How quick did they call you?
About a month or two later.
Word.
First I got a text from they like assistant coach.
Was it in Spanish?
No, he knew English, so they had some of them was good at English, and like our head coach, he was just straight Spanish. So they had him contact us, and then the offensive coordinator contact me, and I got the contract like probably 2 weeks later.
I don't know if you seen the interview I had with Kayla, where she was like, she had got mad at the coach, and she was like, she cussed the coach out. But they was just like, he don't know what you're saying, right? And they were like, well, tell him what I'm saying. Did y'all have a moment like that?
I didn't, because I knew what they were saying a little bit, because I took Spanish, a couple years of Spanish, but some of the other people, they was getting frustrated with how they was being treated.
Yeah.
So those were those moments, and then they would just laugh because they didn't know what we were saying.
He was like, man, my arm hurt. It's like, hee.
Yeah, and then they got this thing out there. Wouldn't really know doctors like going to the hospital, so they would give you a B12 shot and another type of shot, and it hurt in the moment, but when you wake up, you fine.
Word.
I hurt my back. Got one shot. I woke up. I was good the rest of the year.
How your back now?
It's fine.
Word. Did you get hurt over there? Any? Like had to miss in the game because of injury?
Nah, I just really got sick.
Oh,
I ate some
food.
bad food. Yeah.
Yeah. What you had?
Well, at first, I think it was the Little Caesars pizza I had that started it.
They had Little Caesars over there?
Yeah, they had Little Caesars, Domino's, Burger King,
I didn't know they was
McDonald's. Some of
nationwide
the
like that. They had
basic
McDonald's?
stuff. Yeah, they had McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Some of the basic stuff. But then the pizza ain't look right.
Word.
And so I took like 2 bites. You know I love pizza. So I took 2 bites and I threw it away.
Wow.
And then,
Yeah, I would have knew it was wrong too if I was over there with you.
and the cooking wasn't, that good. So I think that elevated it.
Well, you gotta know, bro. Like you went to Mexico eating almost American food.
No, I was eating Mexican for the first.
Oh, okay.
I was eating Mexican about the first 2-3 weeks out there.
Word.
I got first day. Well, in the airport, they took us to a Mexican like wing spot they had in the airport, and that was okay, chicken sandwiches and stuff. But then the next day it was like tacos, enchiladas, burritos.
Did you like they tacos and stuff?
Oh yeah, they tacos was good.
Way better than these.
Yeah, they call it pollo.
Word.
That's
I thought that
chicken.
was chicken. Yeah, chicken.
chicken,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know a little Spanish too, bro. You feel me? I might have to quiz you at the end, bro.
Quiz me.
Yeah.
I've been in America too long now. I don't know.
Bro, see, you already claiming different residencies, bro. Like when you was in Tennessee, you was just like, I'm not from Alabama no more.
Because I wasn't.
Did you have a Tennessee license when you went out there?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
What was the most Tennessee thing you had when you was in Maryville?
I changed my residence, so I was getting mail in Tennessee.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's regular.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. What was worse, the college dorm living or the living in Mexico?
College dorm living.
Word.
Yeah, I don't really like having a roommate. Well, I had a roommate in Mexico too. They separated you from like what area you was in. So it was me and 2 other dudes from Alabama. Dudes in Kansas was in one room, but that wasn't as bad. The only bad thing was it was 16 of us in one house and we ran out of hot water.
No.
So someday,
Really?
if you washing clothes,
Oh, okay, so
and
you
don't
saying-
flip the switch the right way, then you'll run out. So there'll be times where we'll come back from practice 9 at night, because we practice at 9 because the Mexicans work during the day.
Yeah.
And we won't have hot water, so we have to either take it with a bottle or wait to go to the gym the next morning.
Hey, that's tough right there, bro. I couldn't do it, bro.
Man.
Dang, did you leave anything over here that you needed? You
Just,
took everything. Like you didn't get there, but like, well, I ain't got my toothbrush.
Nah, I took everything.
Oh, okay.
I took too much actually, so I don't plan on taking as much this next time around.
Did you get homesick?
No.
Really?
Not really.
Not even being that far, you didn't think like,
I got food sick. I missed.
That about it.
I just started eating Chipotle and everything.
word.
Yeah, and then
So you want the fake Mexican food, bro? You bump for the real Mexican food.
I mean, the real Mexican food was good.
Okay.
I don't eat pork though, so a lot of the stuff was related around the whole animal, and I just stuck with the pollo, the chicken, and
You
then
just eating chicken tacos.
yeah, chicken tacos, chicken burritos, chicken
Doritos.
burritos,
Oh, burritos.
chicken quesadillas,
Uh-huh.
but they don't do the queso dip,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't do. I said I want a pollo quesadilla with queso in it. They ain't know nothing about that, so like they brought me half queso quesadillas, and then the other was just chicken quesadillas, but they were separate.
Word.
And they do like 6 different sauces.
Word. You tried all on?
The green, yeah, it's like
You don't know the name of?
the green one was the mild
green.
one, yeah,
Oh,
but then
okay.
the red one was like the real hot.
Okay, that's just like the taco trucks then.
I don't really do. I ain't never been to a taco truck here.
I ain't been in like 2, maybe. This been 2 years. I ain't been about 2 years, but I just remember getting a taco and they asked me green or red, and I'd be like, surprise me, cuz I don't know which one is which, bro. But yeah, that was cool. Shoot, I'm glad you got acclimated to the food. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because I know you was a foodie.
Well, once I got sick, I was eating 1 meal a day for the next 2 months. So I lost. When I got sick that week, I lost 25 pounds. We had to travel to Cancun. I was passed out on the ground most of the time,
Word.
throwing up.
What was the weather like?
It was very.
Was it
I
Alabama?
mean, it was consistent 85, and then at night it dropped down like 65, 60. So it was real cold at night every day too. And then around July, it was raining every day.
What was it like in the championship?
It was pretty cool. Turf was nice. A lot of fans came out because they liked the. Like I said, they had us ranked last out of every team, so it was like 9 teams, and we was ranked 9.
Y'all only lost 2 games after.
Yeah, we lost to we
lost
lost
to
our
the team
first
y'all beat.
game, and then we lost to the team that we beat in the championship because we played them the last week. But other than that, everything else was smooth with that.
That was fun. That was fun to see you out there, T, when you scored that first touchdown, that spike.
What's wrong with it?
What was wrong with it? What was right with it? It was like, bro, he caught it, but bro, he couldn't let it go. It's like the ball got stuck to your hand on your spike, or it's like you spiked it from the tip of the ball. Like, what was up with that spike, T?
How am I supposed to know where the ball go after you spike it?
You ain't never. I'm saying like the ball look loose after you spiked it. Like you don't never. I've never seen you celebrate. First of all, so when
That's
I
the
seen you
thing.
celebrating, I was like, oh snap,
So
T
that's a
T
first.
happy.
You know, I
You
used
feel
to
me?
do stuff. I don't celebrate, but then
Yeah.
I was like, it just happened.
Yeah.
I never practiced it.
Then when when we seen the spike, we was like, yeah, we gotta work. That's the part we gotta work on, bro. Great player. Off the execution for the spike was bad though.
You know, when we played growing up, it's like pretend like you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I actually never celebrated nothing like that. So I was like, championship game, Mexico first year, rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
That tied the game up.
Yeah.
And, my touchdown, the boy got a 2-point conversion, Renee Crew. Then next thing I know, 14-14.
Yeah.
Came down, 5 minutes left, 4 quarters, scored again. All game.
Did y'all work on that during the week, or was it just like the coaches seen something and was like, let's do it because
Yeah, we worked on it. We worked on it during the week.
Because you were blocking a lot during the year.
Yeah, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But when I signed as tight end.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we was transitioning, like, you know, it took 2 years to get there basically.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody ended up getting cut, and I was the only tight end they signed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was a fullback mostly.
Oh,
so
okay,
when I
yeah.
got there, I was doing a mixture of both.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was like, I did that in college too. So it was like,
You did in high school too.
I ain't played on tight end in high
But you
school.
played everything in high school.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I like to toot my horn because I was like, me and you, the two people that was like on put them anywhere we can make it work. Like Terry, you played defensive end and quarterback.
Yeah.
You played I've seen you rep at tackle before.
I ain't ripping no tackle.
I seen it at practice.
I just think I did that for fun.
I know, but I was just like, Terry really will get in there and do anything. You feel me? So like, where did that come from, bro? Like you got a real just get up and do it spirit. For you to just get up and go to Kansas City and know you can go to Mexico after this, where did that come from, bro?
Repeat that.
Like that spirit to just get up and do it.
Oh,
Like take that chance, whatever risk it is, man. You don't care what it is.
I got to that point where you just can't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta go out there and do it, because if you're sitting there thinking about it, somebody else gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So why not be you?
Who instilled that in you?
Myself.
Word.
It's just a mindset. I don't know. I never really think negative.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I do go out there and something good happens? Then I'm at a different point in life. But if I don't go out there, I never know.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well try.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember having that as a kid? Was it some point where it clicked for you or what?
No, I was just having fun. I ain't know nothing about nothing. Like
Word.
camps, combines, I ain't know anything. Like stars, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just playing. I just had fun playing. I played 5 sports senior year.
Yeah.
I did bowling for fun.
That was crazy.
And I went to college and I did tennis for fun.
Yeah.
So it was just,
I remember that too. You took the walking class.
Yeah.
That you failed. Well, you ain't feel it, did you?
feel, oh, no.
Walking.
She tried to feel me. So walking. She said my days ain't match up, but I said it's walking.
I was like, bro, you gonna be one of the greatest athletes to fail a class like walking. Was that the dumbest class you took in college? I gotta ask everybody. That was the dumbest class
That
you
was
took.
the dumbest class I took in college.
Yeah.
'Cause I told her, I said, well, I got practice later, so you want me to walk now? Or like I would try to not go to class. I would skip that and yoga.
Yeah.
But you know, yoga was actually good for you. But
Yoga
the
was
walking,
great. Yeah.
she would want me to walk in the woods, and you know, I don't want to walk in no woods. So,
Why not, bro?
I don't know what's in there. Anything can happen, and nobody around. No
So
camera.
would you go hiking?
No, I would not go hiking.
Word.
I don't know.
Bro, you gotta find you a trail, bro.
I don't know.
I can take you to a trail, bro. It's one in Hoover.
I don't know.
You wanna try it, bro? We just said, bro.
You're right, but that's different
Why is different?
because I can go hiking without going in the mountains. I
Man,
believe.
just say it, T.
What?
Just say it, T.
Wait, what?
Just say it, bro.
Next question.
All right, bro. So you say you went homesick when you went to Mexico.
Yeah.
Word, but can I say something about the relationship?
With what?
Your relationship.
With who?
Your girlfriend?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Golly, T. Hey, that's gonna look bad right there, bro.
I didn't know what you meant. You know,
Alright,
you
bro.
got sports relationships, you know, food relationships.
Okay, well, your relationship with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You feel me? How did she take it when she
cried.
Word.
Yeah.
Was you sad?
I was kind of sad just because, like, it was new,
Uh-huh.
and I don't like seeing people cry, but at the same time, I couldn't just stop what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to, like, go.
But she was understanding though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, she supported you the whole way through. I
She in
remember
the
seeing her.
military, so she be gone, too.
Oh, word. You cry when she leave?
No, I was gone.
I'm talking about when she go now. Like, if she had
I was
to
just
leave.
before a weekend, base.
So you don't cry the weekend?
Nah,
I be crying, bro.
you be crying.
Yeah.
You like you cry a little bit.
I cry a lot, bro. I haven't cried recently, but I cry a lot.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying.
Yeah, I don't think so either, bro. I've always been the emotional one, you feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's why my celebrations, we always a little loud. That's the part we're going to work on with you, though, T.
Celebration, I'm work on it.
Yeah.
A lot of people mention the spike.
That was the thing, bro. We was like, yeah, T got the touchdown. And then when you spiked it, we was like, dang. But then, bro, missed your high five.
Huh?
I think you trying to doubt somebody or something, bro, and they missed or something like
I
that.
don't know what was going on. I didn't even see the spike until I saw the video, and then somebody texted me and said, "You almost hit the camera, lady." And I was like, "Dang, I really did."
Man, that was so funny, man. Bro. We was all happy for you, bro, especially coming from Pleasant Grove, bro. I mean, you and Bradbury, Orlando, you guys, stuff like that, y'all all in y'all own, like, realm now. Y'all made it to the professionals, like, for whatever rank, whatever people see it as, man, can't nobody take that from y'all, bro. I think Bradbury probably get most of the shine, but, me and Orlando talked about it. Pleasant Grove, we got them guys, for real. Like, it's a lot of great athletes to come out of there. The only thing we've always been missing was the championship.
Yeah, that's
Feel me?
true.
And me and you definitely went down that's double-edged sword. I say double-edged sword because there wasn't no coming out from that one, but
Nah,
St. Paul was tough.
It was real tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie.
Do you watch the high school now? And like I know me, I got like a sense of pride when I see Pleasant Grove on the screen and stuff like that. When you see them, when you train some of the guys, 'cause they do come and train with you, do you have like a sense of pride knowing it's like, what's being built over there with Coach LeBeau, knowing that, you feel me? Like, I think, I'm not saying it's the GLOAT, but we kind of set the groundwork. Like, it's possible to go to the championship now.
Yeah.
Because I think for a long time at Pleasant Grove, it was just, we got to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. You feel me? Like, but now I got like this pride about it. Like, PG's going to be, we expect to be in the championship. We expect to see that. Do you see the same thing? Like, do you expect them to, like, have those high, well, do you expect them to have the high expectations and fulfill them too?
Yeah, I expect that. I've been rooting for them. I be rooting for them because, we went there, so I'm not going to ever down them or doubt them. And they got some hard workers over there. And I really wish they pulled them off all 3 times. But
Yeah.
I wish we pulled it off. But, sometimes they're just,
Life.
life. And, just got to find a different route.
I think that taught me a lot when we lost. Like, I do feel like it was a point in the season where we got back on the winning track that we weren't working as hard. You feel me? And that kind of right there let me know, like, as long as you're talented, it's going to take you far. But if you keep working hard with it, to go even further. Yeah. So now I got to ask you about your work ethic.
Yeah.
Because you got a crazy work ethic. You feel me? Like you said, you played 5 sports in high school.
Yeah.
Football, baseball,
Basketball,
track,
and
bowling.
Yeah.
What was the hobby? And which one was like business?
To be honest, football was a hobby.
Word.
Yeah. I just so at the time, I was told I'm not going to get put on the baseball team unless I play football. But then as I gradually did it, I was also told, like, coming out of 8th grade, that I'd never make the basketball team from the 8th grade coach. And then I was just like, okay.
The coach told you that?
Yeah, coach.
Co-holder?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And then I went again, made the team, just under a different coach, the 9th grade year. And then baseball, I kept doing that, but then after a while, I started not liking baseball as much. Then I started.
Was baseball your first love?
Yeah, I played baseball since I was like 6. And so I was really good at that, but just playing it, I wouldn't even say at Pleasant Grove, but just the surroundings after a while, having to cut my hair because it was too long.
Yeah, I remember that.
It just started making me not love the game as much. So I started transitioning to football, basketball, and stuff. And I like playing basketball.
You miss baseball?
No, not as much. I mean, I can still do it, but I probably need some like special glasses or something because I can't see as
For
much.
real? Is that bad?
My eyesight ain't that bad, but like I play outfield in pitches, so
okay.
like if the ball go in the air, I ain't gonna see
It's
it.
over with.
Yeah,
Did you wear shades or did you have to wear glasses?
I wear glasses most of the time
Word.
because I ain't really like shades. I don't understand shades that much. I mean, I know to block out the sun, but I already couldn't see, so why would I put shades on?
Dang, T. Which one you like better, outfield or pitcher?
Like outfield,
Word.
a lot of freedom, a lot of space.
Got to do nothing back there a lot.
For the
Will
most
you get
part,
boring?
only in a boring game. Like some people don't understand baseball because they never played it. But like if you really understand it and understand what goes into it, it's really interesting.
I'm saying like as an outfielder, you playing against, I don't know, somebody that can't hit that far. Are you still just back there doing nothing?
Because anything can happen. Like when the ball get thrown and hit off the bat, you don't know if it's coming to you. You don't know if it's gonna go to the person in front of you and they'll err and miss the ball. So if you're not paying attention, it could be a whole bad play. But if you're paying attention, you can potentially stop what just happened. So say if I'm in right field and the guy in front of me, he missed the ball, but I'm not paying attention. Now it's getting past both of us. Now I got to run. I'm probably going to get taken out of the game. But if it get past him and I can get it, I can probably get the out at home with somebody at third, or I could probably still at least get the ball back in and stop an even bigger play.
Did they ever weigh on you playing auto sports? Oh, I remember the cramp day.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
So I had basketball at 8 a.m., baseball at 12, and then football like 2 or 3 because 7 on 7.
Yeah.
And so it was their leg day.
Man, you was a wild boy.
Man,
You was a wild boy. Do you think that had, because do you still have it, or is that something that just come and go with Raptor?
it comes and goes. So it's not. I think it was just mostly my eating habits. Because when I was younger, I would eat anything. I would drink.
Man,
the
Tierra,
sodas.
one of the greatest stories I've ever heard. Well, not even heard because I witnessed it.
Yeah.
But I tell people this. Was that time we went to McDonald's and you got like 20 McChickens and like 10 cheeseburgers.
Man, I went to Little Caesars.
Then
got a
walked
piece.
to Little Caesars and got the pizza. I was like, bro, this dude right here, wow, bro. Did you get fries too?
Yeah, I got 3 large fries.
Bro, I was so jealous of you, bro. Cause I was like, bro, if I eat that, I ain't playing for the rest of the week.
Man, I could eat a lot then. I could do it now, but I probably wouldn't feel as good.
Yeah.
Since I'm older, but I ate all that night.
That is crazy. You just got bread from Little Caesars, right? Did you get a pizza?
I got a whole piece.
That is wild to me, bro. That day
I
you
got
did
crazy
that, bro.
bread.
And I think people don't believe me when I tell them, they go, like, if I show them to you, they be like, he couldn't do it. I'm like, bro, I literally sat and watched this man eat a lot. I ain't see you eat all of them, but I seen him eat most of them chickens.
Well, people got pictures of me in the lunchroom when we was in high school. Pizza stacked about
Yeah.
10, 15 high. I was doing the pizza challenge at Pazzo.
Yeah, I remember that.
A lot of people saw me when I used to buy them 100-piece combos
Yeah.
from Fairfield Seafood and the other spot down by Western Hills Mall. I used to eat them before the game.
That's crazy to me, bro. You ain't never feel it back then? So do you think that when you got Raptor, how old were you when you got Raptor?
I was 21.
You was in college, right?
Yeah, senior year.
And it was like right before a game or something? Or the game week?
First game of the season. It was 95 degrees outside. Real field was like 108. And they
Was
said
it on turf too?
No, it was on grass.
Word.
1 p.m. And they said I drank too much water.
Word.
So it fleshed my system out. And they said I didn't eat enough. And when they said that, I was like, I didn't eat enough. But then I understood the water part because, us growing up, they all tell you drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water, yeah.
They'll never say you got to mix it in because you don't never want
Too
your body
much.
fluids to be clear. You want it to be like bright yellow. So I did that. Yeah. Hospital for almost 2 days. Couldn't walk, couldn't stretch. And I didn't even play again until like week 4, but I couldn't work out or nothing. So I gained a lot of unnecessary weight. And I didn't get over it until I turned almost 23.
Could you, when you was like out of the hospital, did they tell you that you could like at least go and watch the practice, or did you have to like sit around and do nothing?
They wanted me to rest for the most part and just come back when I felt fine. But I couldn't. I don't really like rest. I at least
I
wanted
already
to try.
know it. Yeah.
So I would try to go out there and do a light jog. I would cramp up. I would stretch, cramp up.
And Raptor is like your whole body.
Yeah, whole
cramp up.
body. So it started with my legs, and I was telling them like before halftime, I said I could feel the cramps coming on because my muscles used to twitch. And then so I told them after the game was over, I walked by the train. I said, man, I can feel it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Whole body just twitching. And as soon as I walked into a controlled air environment in a training room, it hit me. So it shot up my legs, went up my spine, and I'm right there, fully padded, laying on the desk.
Couldn't move.
Couldn't move because if I move, it's gonna pop somewhere else, and then I can't get it out on my side because it's gonna come in the other side. So I'm telling them, I need an IV. I need an IV. I'm telling them the whole time. They fired a lady beforehand, like another lady got the job, another person got it, but she was the only one qualified to give IVs in the building, and she wasn't there. So I'm telling them the whole time, call the ambulance. I need an IV. They shoving water and Powerade, making me drink it. So I drank probably like 2 gallons of bowl. And once the cramp there, it's hard to get away.
All right.
So
You bringing no pickle juice now?
pickle juice wasn't working because
Not even mustard either?
it was already there.
Word.
So then it was so bad that it kept just transferring to different muscles, and they put me on the 50 pounds of ice because it would have got in my chest. It could have led to a heart attack. And so it could have, and I didn't know it was that bad until I got to the hospital and he was explaining it. I went through 9 IVs in maybe 2 hours.
Word. Sheesh.
He was explaining, talking about some could have had brain damage, the heart attack, just because it's severe dehydration. So that means your muscles, I had nothing in me. So I didn't, 9 IVs, drinking all that water, like almost 2 gallons of bowl. Hospital, I didn't use the restroom until probably my 3rd day. And then even after that, I was still like slightly getting cramped up, so I would have to go weekly to get IVs.
That's wild right there, man. And you had never even heard of Raptor before.
Never heard of
I'd
it.
never heard of it either, bro.
Like I used to cramp up in high school, but
Yeah.
after all them workouts, I could do anything. Like I was drinking the 3 little sodas before games, wouldn't cramp up. I probably cramp up every now and then at home, but it was never something that serious.
Did they tell you that it was due to your diet, or did you just kind of like notice when you made small changes, or what?
I just figured I had to eat something different instead of what I was eating. But I didn't feel like it was my diet because I kind of still eat the same. I just got more variety.
Yeah.
So
What's
I like
also
salads
crazy,
and
another crazy story is I remember you went on the carrot diet.
I about passed out. I did like, 2-3 weeks of straight carrots.
Yeah.
And I went to go eat like it was a hibachi spot. And I got a chicken bowl. Ate about 2 of them. I stood up. I fainted.
Wow, for real.
The ambulance had to get me. My boy was there, and I said, Ferg, and I just dropped.
Oh, man, I ain't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, till you passing out in restaurants and junk?
And I got the food free, though.
For real?
Man.
You told me you had food
I
poisoning?
woke back up. I said, get my food. Went on out of there.
That's crazy right there, bro. What made you do a carrot diet anyway? I know you had to drop the weight, but
I felt like, I ain't really eat vegetables nothing like that anyway, so I wanted to try
you just had a salad for the first time, what?
21 after the Rhabdo thing.
And then you had ranch for the first time then.
22.
This is an amazing guy right here, bro. Like, the stuff that you would hear Terry has done is never done. You'll be like, bro, what? You feel me? But he is ready to go to Mexico at any point.
Yeah.
That is crazy right there, bro.
Somebody got to do it.
Hey, somebody got to do it. Somebody, if you don't, somebody else will, like you said.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
They got me a 3rd ring.
Yeah, because you got 2 in college. Got the 1 in pros now, man. Somebody in PG bringing back rings now. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Like I said, gonna work on the celebration. That's all. I just gotta keep bringing that up, bro. 'Cause that was so funny to me.
It wasn't
bro.
that bad, nah.
It wasn't that bad.
But it wasn't
But
that
it was
good.
bad, though. It was good, though. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was good, like you said. I gotta go back even further, back to high school again. You chose to go to Maryville, Maryville College. What was the ultimate decision maker in that?
I ain't know nothing about, I don't check my emails, so I didn't know anything about no offers that I had or anybody. But Maryville actually came up to the school and he showed us those rings. And like,
Word.
I'm the type, you reach out and then I'm going to just go ahead and go with you. And so they made it feel like home when I went. And like the first thing they introduced us on my visit was the cafeteria. And
Oh, wow.
as soon as I walked in, looked to the right, it was nothing but pizza.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this the place.
Did you go with Raheem?
Yeah, I went right here.
Okay.
We had went. It was real cold when we went. I know that for sure. But signing day, it was me, him, and Robert Sellers signed. And then after I signed, I got a call from a text from coach at Boston College talking about wanting me to fill their roster, like come and play quarterback, and I'm just like, I ain't know nothing about nothing. I ain't know about the emails, anything. So I found out 2 years later they D1.
Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you know Boston College was D1?
Nah, I don't.
Sheesh.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, I already know it. Yeah,
Nah, I don't even watch football.
yeah.
So
I don't think I've never really we've had sports conversations, but I don't think we've never had thorough sports conversations. You feel me? That's
I mostly
crazy.
watch
You
the
got
NBA. I mostly just watch like NBA games, but I
Yeah.
never watch football like that unless it's the Super Bowl
yeah,
or the Iron Bowl.
yeah. You one of the most seriously one of the most disciplined people I know. Was that just you too, or was like just growing up you weren't exposed to much, or what?
Now, I was exposed to a lot. I just some stuff ain't interest me. Like
Yeah,
I can be in the house watching TV, or I can just be outside doing something. I chose to be outside. Then I always had practice, so if it went for school, then like 6, 7 period be weightlifting and basketball, football, and baseball. So baseball practices went from like 3 to 9. Football, that last period to about 5 maybe. Then film, and then basketball was like same way when the season came up. But I never really had time. I had the time, but I wasn't good at time management. So
word.
it was like I would do my work late or in that morning. I practice and I'd probably just eat, play the game, go to sleep.
Word.
Yeah.
Did you have anybody to compete with like growing up? Like, do you have any cousins and stuff like that play your sport? Anybody looked up to nothing like that?
Nah.
Word. So you really the first of a generation with all this. First of a generation of your family. Anybody graduated from college in your family?
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Guys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you the first one to go to college and get you some rings over that sports stuff like that.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School claim it. I take it. Who gonna beat you up?
Well, I don't know. Somebody, my uncle, maybe in the 70s he won one. I don't know.
Hey, his don't matter no more, bro. He ain't recent with it no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you went and got your 2 rings in college, got yours in Mexico. Feel me? You got a lot to stunt for, bro.
Yeah.
We stunt on this podcast, bro. We don't do all that humble junk over here, bro.
I don't know.
Spike the ball, T.
Ain't no ball in here to spike.
Spike the ball.
It might hit the camera. I don't know.
Come on, T. You gotta say something. Say something fire about Terry.
Just me.
Just me. That's fire right there. That's fire in itself, bro. I take that, bro. But ain't nobody out here like Terry. Y'all ain't going to Mexico and playing ball like that. Going overseas and taking over the trap. That's why I picked that song for you when I put that song on my story. That Lotto song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't listen to rap though, so I ain't know what it was.
But it was relatively new at the time. But anyway, but yeah, that was why I picked the song, bro, because they tried to play you like you was average.
Yeah.
And it's giving boss bit, you know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I picked it, bro.
Oh, that song.
Yeah, bro.
They text me and said why he picked that song.
Bro, because it fit you, bro. They was trying to play you like you was average and you went out there and won the MVP.
I respect the way you picked it, but it was just like
it fit, bro.
You could have DJ Khaled.
No, bro. Cause everybody was thinking that. Everybody was thinking that.
I mean, I win.
I mean, you did win. But just because you got the MVP,
Yeah.
you feel me? They tried to play you like because you was open on both of them passes.
Yeah.
So they thought you was average. I don't know why that big old dude, number 9, ain't try to cover you.
Man. 9 was different. He played in the NFL.
Me and Rodney was watching it, and there was one play. I don't know if you slipped or what, but you ran up on and tried to block him, and he just like,
So I had him.
Yeah.
And quarterback ran,
uh-huh.
tipped me in the heel and fell. So then I'm like, 9 finna think he just threw me to the ground.
Yeah.
I look up, he looking at us. I look back, my quarterback said, I'm sorry, Terry. I was like, hey, it don't even matter.
Was he soft?
He wasn't, he was solid. He was
okay.
real solid. I ain't gonna lie. When we played him, I was more prepared in the championship game, I should say. So when we played them like week 9, week 8, I ran up with him like 3 times straight, and he didn't get to play, but I think I had a mild concussion after.
Oh, wow.
And I'm the one that initiated the hit.
Everybody got a hit like that. Yeah, everybody get hit like that. You know, I used to get cracked back
my
on
left
kickoffs
side
a
of my
lot.
body went numb.
Oh, no, I ain't got a hit like that, though. That's different, right?
So I'm over on the sideline, I'm seeing, the black dots. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, I say, 9 is not one of them.
Yeah.
And so we had like, how Mexico did it, well, our season was set up, so we had a bye week. The last week we already played. Then it was playoffs. Then they gave another bye week. So I really wasn't focused on our first playoff game. They only do 4 teams. So I wasn't focused on our first game.
How many teams in the league?
It was like 8.
Oh, okay.
And so I wasn't focused on the first team we played for the playoffs. I was focused on the championship game because we beat that team like 58 to I want to say 20. So I was like, it ain't gonna be really too much difference. I mean, they end up having a quarterback that was in the MVP votings, and he was pretty good, but he threw 3,000 yards, two interceptions. Then that game, he threw 3 of them. So I'm like, oh, this over with. And so I was mostly focused on the Monterey team.
After that game, you kind of knew y'all was gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I said, it's only 4 teams that can make the playoffs. So after that, we
Oh,
was
yeah,
automatically in it. And so Trent Richardson and Jeremy Johnson team played, and it was 2 good teams. We had beat, we lost to them, Monterey team with Jeremy Johnson, but we beat Trent Richardson team, the Chihuahua, the Cardillos. And we knew that was going to be a good game, but when we was watching it, Cardillos was up big, 17-0, I think, and then Monterey came back and won. And at that point, we already played both, so we already knew what to expect. So I was just like, I didn't want to go against number 9. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it went bad. Got to the championship, and then we went down, actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Jeremy Johnson was looking like what they thought he was gonna be at Auburn.
Man.
He was looking good that first half. Like he was slipping away from everybody that was trying to sack him and all. And I was like, shoot, it
We were
look
getting
good.
pressure there. He was just,
Yeah,
I didn't think he could move like that.
I ain't either, bro. Was he kind of chunky? Like, no, not chunky, but was he built athletically?
I can't really tell, what our offense was set up, we don't watch film at all on the other side. So we just watch defense. And then even in the game,
That makes
they
sense.
don't make us stand on the sideline to watch. So they just have us go to the bench. Pile around, and we'll just like, what's the next drive going to be, or what's going to work, or what wasn't working. And so I couldn't really tell. I mean, you saw the game. He did like athletic. Like he was
Man,
ready.
he like a dog out there. I was like, oh, what he was 4-5 years ago when we were talking our talk about you, and you embarrassed us Auburn fans, you know.
But he ended up throwing that interception at the end, and then we went down. I think we scored on that drive. They threw the interception because that was when the 5 minutes was left. But them plays that we ran, we practiced them all week, and it was actually open before that because I was in the end zone watching, but he threw the post. And the dude walked over to me from the other team and said, man, you was wide open.
Yeah.
I said, I know. And then I looked at him, I don't say nothing, I don't celebrate. I said,
obviously.
man, I know. I'll be back. That's what I told him.
Word.
And then I know we called a timeout. I looked at the coach and I said, I'm just looking at him. I said, man, it was open. And so we looking, playing, and he looked at me and said, this your touchdown. And, at that point, I'm nervous, championship game.
The one that spoke English said this?
Yeah, the one that spoke
Okay,
English.
because I was going to say, do you say touchdown the same way in Spanish?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Okay.
But he said, this your touchdown. And I was like, and usually you don't want to tell nobody ahead of time because that's going to make them nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we had 20,000 people there, and then we had an online broadcast on YouTube. And so I'm just like, if I drop this ball and I'm wide open, I'm not coming back to Mexico.
awful,
They're
bro.
going to extort me. And so we do it. And I'm like, we practice all week, so I'm like, this is really wide open. When you wide open, it takes forever for the ball to get to you.
Do.
So I'm just looking at it. I'm like, should I jump and catch this, or should I run? But I don't want it to come low. 'Cause
Yeah.
what if it come low and
And it slipped through. Yeah.
So I'm like, man. Then I caught it, and that's when the celebration spiked. I think it was more excitement for catching it instead. I ain't even really mind the touchdown on.
Did you take the ball?
No, I ain't take it.
Did you want to?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh, word.
I just.
Do you think they would have let you?
Oh, for sure.
Dang, bro, you should have got the ball, bro.
It
You
didn't
could have
even-
auctioned it off in about 30
Auctioned
years in
off.
Mexico or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was the same play basically, another trick play. Because the first one was thrown by the wide receiver. The second one was the quarterback, but it was like we did some.
That's the
fake
one
check.
I missed. I had just ran off or something like that. Yeah.
And that one was closer. So I'm faking the block, but this time 2 people covering me. But I outran them, and I caught it, and they thought I stepped out, but my foot was this close from out of bounds.
Oh, they got the same kind of rule where you step out, you got to reestablish. Okay.
But that was like my initial foot. So when I caught it, the foot it was out of bounds. So when I end up looking down, I'm running on the edge. Touchdown.
Tiptoeing. What's the rule differences over there? Are there many?
It's really not enough.
Word.
I mean, I done got blindsided. It was on targets called.
Oh man, they don't call none of that.
Nah,
Oh, so you playing old? You playing like Brown
Yeah,
Earl, like a football type?
man, it was one our linebacker hit a dude and cracked his helmet,
Oh word.
and he didn't get tossed out the game, but they called targeting, and he still got to play the next week. The only thing they really didn't like was where they actually take real action because, you know, it's the fighting. So if you swinging, that's the only one.
Word.
Yeah, but anything else on the field,
So they do call targeting.
yeah.
Over there, it's just like, what, 15?
Yeah, about 15.
Word. I like that better, honestly. Depends on the situation.
Depends, yeah.
Like if it's straight up head to head, you feel me? I don't like getting kicked out the whole game.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
But, you know, our coach, most of the time we feel like the refs was against us because, you know,
Y'all the bottom team.
bottom team, we was winning.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches don't like our coach because I think that was our coach. We won him his 12th ring.
Word.
So he was like top dog over there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like they don't want him to win. It was one game we had like, I think, 20 penalties, almost 200 yards.
Y'all still won?
That first game we lost.
Oh, okay.
I think week 6 we won. And then it was like it was a
20
game.
penalties in one game, though?
Yeah.
Did y'all win that one?
We won the whole way into the last game. The last game we didn't have as many
Golly, bro.
penalties.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But other than that, it was everything else was smooth.
Yeah.
It was just the officiating and some of the calls was iffy.
You going back?
Yeah. So I'm playing in 2 leagues with that. But after the season, I got invited to do an XFL combine. So I'm in the draft for that in November. So if that goes, if I get picked up, I'll be in America to play. But if not, I already signed.
Would you rather be in America or you on El Matter to you?
I'd rather be where the money at.
Ah,
So
okay.
that looks like that would be America.
Okay.
But if not, it still give me a chance to travel around. So I won't mind either one.
Do you seen the success of the USFL? Would you be interested in that?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Would you rather play for the Birmingham team, for the Stallions, or if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, I'd play anywhere. Just because,
Don't
like,
even
if
matter.
I play for Birmingham, you know, I've been here.
Got to sit on your back. Yeah.
Because it's different people, get to meet new people. But if I was to play somewhere else, that's probably a different state I've never been to. So that'd be cool, too. So either one would be fine.
Word. So it don't matter to you. That's fine.
I just like to play.
What's the other league you playing?
So we got LFA and then Soy Fam.
So is it like, you know, NBA got NBA, Euro League, all the other leagues and stuff like that? Is it like that where it's like NBA, I mean, it's like NBA, Euro League, and all the other leagues. Is it like that or is it just like Mexico?
I want to say it's
Like, is there a tier under NFL?
I think it's LFA, then Soy Fam.
Okay.
And I think that's just the only two.
Okay.
But, you know, Mexicans, they do the NFL, too. So it's like NFL, LFA, and then Soy Fam. But now the two kind of becoming one because a lot of teams are going from Soy Fam to the LFA. So that's more, I want to say, more athletic Mexicans.
Yeah.
But the ones that we played against, they weren't bad at all.
I was going to ask you that too. What were they like?
A lot of people, like when you look
Like,
at it,
these are real deal professional football.
yeah, like when you hear football in Mexico, you thinking soccer. And like when we got down there, we really didn't know what to expect. Like our practices, we don't hit in practice. We didn't, we barely run. Like all that, they treated you like a professional. So you have to do this on your own time. Only thing cause like new country, they transport us a lot. So
Did
we
y'all
have
get
to-
fined for stuff?
Not really. So as long as we, I didn't miss a practice, but the coaches always take us to practice, so we was usually always late anyway.
Y'all went in the van? That's so funny to me.
But then, but it wasn't bad at all. They had us do a lot of stuff on our own, just hold you accountable. So they treated us like professionals. So like the gym, make sure you go to the gym. And they would actually know if you didn't. Like it was a couple of occasions, like, why you didn't come to the gym or why you didn't come to practice. Yes, they knew, but some of them couldn't speak it.
So before you go off, when you saying you leaving?
I leave January.
January. Okay, so in between, you got the fitness cave.
Yeah.
All right, how's that going for you?
That's going pretty good. I feel like I got a more consistent base of clients this time around.
You think people just had to believe in you and see you as a professional athlete, and then they wanted to start coming? That's what it was. That's what I'm gonna say it is, bro. Y'all ain't believe in T, so y'all wasn't coming to the cave till he became a professional athlete. Now y'all all over here trying to get like professional athlete trained.
But now, you know, I had a...
Bro, Terry, I don't care what you say. I said what I said, and now we gonna, you feel me, go with that.
All right,
I just did your commercial for you.
that was bad. I had a good consistent number last year. But with last year and this year, I had a lot of summer clients. So most of them, like Orlando and them, they was coming, but, you know, they overseas. So all of them I had
Lionel
athletes,
Ricky.
so they going to school, they going overseas. So I had people that's actually here a little bit longer around year.
Is there a certain demo you want to try and get at?
What you mean?
Like, is there a certain like crowd you want to get at? Like, do you want to like train everybody, or do you want to like train athletes? Do you want, that 9 to 5 dad that get off work still trying to be in shape, or do you just don't care? Just want everybody to get right?
I just want everybody to get right. I ain't like if it's athletic wise, I can use with them what I've been through, what I know, because like I said, I play in Mexico, so I had to do certain drills to get there. I had to work a certain way. Like I was saying earlier, yoga is real good for you, so I can show them stuff that they probably not doing or don't know about now, so that can help them in the long run. Or with just regular 9 to 5 or everyday people, it's like I said, football, you basically did it all. So that part comes easy because now you done seen most of the training methods, especially if you played at different areas, so you know a broader area of what to do for them, especially when it comes to like weight loss, because with football, either you gaining weight or losing weight, but you know why and how.
Yeah.
So that's easier for me on that end to help them reach their goal.
You got two perspectives on it too, especially because you had the whole Raptor situation with that was affecting you mostly because of your diet, because you were always active, but it was your diet. It didn't necessarily eat at you in like body fat, too bad, but now you understand like that dietary part is important.
Yeah.
When you in high school and you're young, man,
You can do what you want.
for real, man. I say all the time, man, you can eat a 10-piece, but you got football practice tomorrow, you good. So you eat a 10-piece as an adult. Regular people would get 10-piece as an adult. And you go, you feel me, you sit and eat that 10-piece and you probably don't work out till Wednesday. You got it on Friday.
I ain't never did a 10-piece, Jonathan. I can't lie.
You've never done 10-piece?
Never
You jumped straight in the game with 100?
Nah, I started with 50.
See, that's why people need to come to the cave, bro. Look at Terry right now. This guy used to eat 50 wings. That was his start. Never had a 10-piece in his life. I actually got a story where I heard somebody say you went to their house and you drank like 12 drinks.
12 drink.
Yes, it was like 12 Gatorades.
It had to be. It favor.
No. That was a spot too, though. Fade Boy House that had all the snacks and Gatorades.
It had to be somebody that had a party or something.
It was the Ball family.
Oh, they got the little drinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I'm probably did.
Yeah. Was that unhealthy tea back then?
Drink like that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Word.
All food is good energy, so it was just the way. And I worked out a lot, so playing 3 to 5 sports, I ain't really have a problem. I would say 195 all of high school eating like that.
Word. You was
I never hit
195?
200.
And what you at now?
I'm at 230 now.
Word. You want to be at 230?
Yeah, it's a good playing weight as long as I don't go to 235. So I'm gonna stick right here.
Oh, okay. So if you done playing, what you want to be at?
215 ish.
215?
205.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the athletic training and just staying in shape training. Did you find the balance of that? Because Terry, you one of the hardest working people I know. And I know for you, you don't like to sit down. So there's a difference, bro. You know when, okay, I got to do just like 6 reps here because I don't need to do 6 reps of 205 just because. Did you find your balance in that?
No.
Word.
I still do. My workouts for myself personally be like,
You do heavy?
yeah, I do like 2. I used to do 3 hours, but I didn't transition. So in Mexico, we had to, they gave us a time frame. And so I was like, I had to get this in this amount of time, but also be able to like do my recovery. So I kind of got it now down to like I do maybe 2 hours to an hour and a half, or I do like I'll run with my first morning clients, and then I got a little break before my afternoon clients, so I lift then. So it'd probably be 30 minutes of running, maybe 40, 50 minutes of lifting. And I just get right into it.
That's a great time. I think that's a good time. Yeah. Some people might say it's crazy, but some people just want that hour workout, 9 to 5. You want your hour workout or whatever, but yeah, that's cool. I think that's a great little regimen. For you especially, because you don't break.
I do break sometimes. I take a lot of naps.
That's it.
Yeah.
Naps. I know it's hard to jump off and then jump back on when it comes to working out.
Yeah.
So
it's harder to breathe in Mexico.
Altitude higher.
Yeah. And so when we got down there, a lot of us was like, I was running a lot anyway, but it was still tough. So I'm like, dang, this is really different. So like a lot of us was gassed the first couple weeks of practice. And so after the season went on, we started getting better, more acclimated to the weather and stuff. I come back, and I told myself I was gonna take at least a month off, and so I'm eating. It's not a food that I have found since I came back that I didn't like, so I've been eating everything.
Wow.
And I decided to like slightly work out a little bit, and I was gonna do like 2 days. And I was like, man, that ain't enough the way I'm eating. So I ended up going to like 4 days a week. Now I'm just back at the regular 5. And I was running, and I noticed I was running and communicating with my clients while I run. Like usually I just like focus on breathing, but I'm just talking to them.
Talking to him.
Yeah, push it.
Oh, you notice your breathing is different.
And then I get down to the end, I'm just like, dang, did I run?
Yeah.
Cause like it's not just like
It's like wearing those masks that you
Yeah.
see people use to wear those
the
altitude
whole
masks.
time.
Yeah.
Like even at the gym,
Now,
practice.
I'm from the South, never been out the South, so I'm finna ask a question that a lot of people from the South want to know.
Yeah,
It's a very stupid question, Terry.
go ahead.
With the altitude being different, is it also that way inside buildings?
Yes,
It is.
depends on the place though.
Mm.
Like if it's a place that I feel like has their windows and doors open, then yes. But
Okay.
If it's more closed, then no.
See, I knew it wasn't that stupid of a question. That was a great question,
It was
right?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Decent question.
Because you had to notice that too, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Like when I used to run on the treadmill, like I was
I remember
telling
you telling me that you was running a
Yeah.
mile in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was like, I could breathe better
Mm-hmm.
in there, but the windows was open. When I
Mm.
came home, when I went to Arizona, the heat was way different. It was like 108.
Mm-hmm.
I was inside, I ran on the treadmill, and I'm just like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Because I think I was still transitioning, getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was different.
I was like, you never trained with the mask before, have you?
I did before, like
In high school?
maybe 16, 17 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. Okay, so you kind of, did you know that's what the difference was when you ran over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I could
okay.
tell. I was like, this is like an elevation mask, but all the time.
Did they tell you that prior to y'all coming or when you
It
got
was just
there?
some stuff you had to research yourself and notice. Like I said, we had 2 years to get ready to go. So I had a lot of time to look over and see what I'm getting myself into before I left.
How long you see yourself playing?
I could retire today if I wanted to. I'm just doing
Having
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still being able to travel around, meeting people, practice my Spanish. It's just it's fun to do.
Yeah. That's good, man. Well, T, I'm gonna wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, though,
Well, that's what I think you finna ask.
I just want to know. I got 2 things actually.
Okay.
All right, how you say fitness cave in Spanish?
I don't know.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be there or
No,
something.
I didn't learn that.
Okay.
I know enough to hold a conversation and to know what you're saying. I don't know
To respond.
on
So
that.
you be over there like, come on, Lee.
Listo, means ready. Vamos. They got a lot of slang, so like I was out there saying,
Rapido.
Yeah, rapido, faster.
Yeah,
Buenos dias.
Yeah.
Good morning, but I'm saying buenos dias.
that's night, ain't
He
it?
come back. That's morning.
Oh, it's morning, so no choice is night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude come back and say bon dia, and I was like, huh?
Oh, that's a slang.
Yeah. He like that means good morning too. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah.
But then it was like stuff like that, so you can say I ain't gonna say it because it's a bad word. But
What's the bad word? Anybody gonna know it?
no mommies can mean 2 things.
No mommies.
Yeah, punta, maricón,
Maricon. That sounds so disrespectful.
puto.
All right, that's too much right there. That's too much. Somebody gonna translate this stuff with their grandson or something.
You asked.
The second thing is, I just want to let you know, get your flower before anybody else do it. Tell you one of the hardest working people I know. You also inspired me from afar because I always, like I said, I mentioned earlier, you take those risks, you take those chances like that a lot of people are scared to take. And that also inspired me because I got to get up and do stuff too myself. I got to always say, what would Terry do? Terry just like, go get it. And now that I heard you actually say, you don't think about the bad side of it, I think about that now. You know, before it was kind of a, what if it go wrong? But now it's like, what if it go right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to let you know that I do admire you for that, man. And like people say I work hard, but bro, you really the hardest working person I know. And I got to give you the flowers for that, bro. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Because I ain't playing no 5 sports. And that's when I was young.
I don't know how I did it.
I don't either,
I
bro.
look back at now how we used to run them stadiums. I don't know how I did it.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. So, if anybody ever asks, this is the hardest working person I know. Factual. And if you see him, ask him about the fitness cave. That was a good commercial.
That was a good
Yeah.
question. I'm glad
Appreciate
you
it,
asked
T.
those questions.